Good morning students. Today we will discuss about constant volume gas thermometer. The name itself will suggest that constant volume gas means the volume of a gas will be constant throughout the measurement process. That is the reason why the name of a thermometer is constant volume gas thermometer. Now let us have a look at a schematic diagram of constant volume gas thermometer. It consists of a U-tube manometer. This U-tube manometer is filled with mercury, you can observe here, and this U-tube manometer has two limbs. One limb is exposed to atmosphere and another limb is connected to this bulb which is having a gas through this capillary tube. So this is the arrangement. Now I want to measure the temperature of this liquid which is there in this container. So before inserting this gas bulb inside this container, I will measure the level of this mercury here. Initially let us assume that the level of a mercury in this limb is 0. So once this gas bulb is inserted into this container, what happens is this container is having some hot liquid. So once this gas bulb comes in contact with this liquid, whatever the gas which is there in the bulb will be expanding. When the gas expands, it will push the mercury in this limb to downward direction, because once the gas expands, it needs some more space to occupy. That is the reason why the expanded gas will push this mercury level downward and its level will be changed. That change in the level, we will measure it as the difference in this level of mercury in the both the limbs. Let it be H. So once the gas expands, it pushes the mercury downwards direction. So initially the level was at 0 before inserting gas tube into this container. The level was 0. Once you inserted this gas bulb into this container, because of the heat of the liquid, the gas expands and expanded gas will push this mercury downwards. Now the level is not 0, it comes below the 0. But what we have to do is, or the very interesting point here is, we know that constant volume gas, here gas expands, the volume of the gas is not constant, but we need to make it constant. How do you make this volume of the gas constant? What we will do is, this is a flexible limb. It can move upward and downward direction. So once the gas expands, it pushes the mercury level below this 0. Again, using this flexible limb, I will push this flexible limb downward so that the mercury again touches the 0 level. So once the mercury again touches the 0 level, what happens? Again the volume of the gas will be constant. So now we can measure the difference in the height of this mercury levels in the U-tube manometer. This change in the height will be utilized to measure the temperature of this bathtub. So that is the reason why the name of a thermometer is constant volume gas thermometer. You can observe here, before inserting the level is at 0 and after inserting also level is at 0. But this time what has happened is the pressure is increased, because again we compressed the gas by pushing this limb downward so that this mercury level touches the 0 level. So once the gas expanded also, it is compressed by adjustment. So pressure is built up here, but volume is constant. Before inserting and after inserting, the volume of the gas is constant, but after inserting, the pressure has built up here. This change in the pressure will be used to measure the temperature. So now once you adjusted this mercury level to 0, the height deflection will be changed here. The difference in the height between this level and this level will be changed. This change in height will be used to measure the temperature. Okay, in continuation with the last slide, the pressure in the bulb is used as thermometric property and is given by. You could have observed there, in both the cases, we maintained volume of the gas constant, but the pressure of the gas was not constant. In earlier slide we have seen that the pressure was changed but the volume was constant. So the change in the pressure will be utilized to measure the temperature. Now you can observe here, we know this basic formula. Pressure at any point due to any fluid is atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure. Okay, atmospheric pressure we know that. Okay, 1 atmospheric pressure plus, using this, P equal to rho into G into H, Z or H, both you can consider. This is the gauge pressure, this is the atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure is pressure measured by the U2 manometer, and P atmospheric pressure is pressure which is acting by the atmosphere or envelope of the air. So atmospheric pressure plus gauge pressure will give you the absolute pressure in the what? In a vessel. Okay, so using this formula we can calculate the gauge pressure. Z is nothing but height of the mercury manometer which we have measured. Okay, since the volume of the trapped gas is constant, from the ideal gas equation we can write here delta T equal to V by R into delta P. Okay, so using this formula, delta P is what? Change in the pressure. Okay, delta T is change in the temperature, because we know that volume was constant throughout the process, constant volume gas thermometer. R is the ideal gas constant. Delta P is the change in the pressure. Change in the pressure due to maintaining a constant volume. So this change in the pressure will be utilized to calculate the change in the temperature of a bathtub or a container.